Alright, so this is how I did the Stranger Things effect. The first thing you're going to want to do is you want to cut exactly where you want the effect to happen, and then you want to take a photo of that frame. So I'm using FX Console to take the photo, and then we're going to take that photo and pull it into, or insert it into Gemini. So we're going to use Nano Banana Pro to add the Stranger Things effect, or basically a filter kind of thing in Nano Banana Pro. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-comp this first, because we're going to have to export this part of the video if we want to apply the effect using Mago. In this tutorial we won't use Mago, but I do have another tutorial on Mago in our Patreon. So if you click the link below, you can join our Patreon page and you'll be able to watch that tutorial on how to use Mago. Mago basically will take the first frame and apply anything you want to the background, to the character, add it to the character, change the character. It's pretty sweet. But for this tutorial, we decided not to use Mago, and we're going to use Kling to do a transformation effect. So right now I'm just exporting the video, and then once we get the video exported, we're going to take and use Mago just for like the end of this clip. But to do the transformation, what we're going to do is take the first frame of the video where there's no effects, but that's where we wanted to start. And then we're going to take that first frame and put it into Gemini to add the Stranger Effects upside down world. So we're in Gemini. This is the prompt. Hang on, let me remove this. Wow, this thing is rendering super fast. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so once this thing is rendered, then we're going to run the prompt. All right, so now we have our image. We're going to have to remove that watermark. So let's go ahead and download this first, and then we'll remove the watermark in Photoshop. Now that we've removed the watermark, we're going to go to Kling. And in Kling, you're going to put in the first frame of the video, where basically is where the video ends. And that's the frame or the image that does not have the Stranger Thing effect applied to it. It's just a normal frame from the video. Then the second frame will be the frame that we use Nano Banana Pro to add the Stranger Things effect. And it looks like this. The key thing here is that you want the camera to stay static. You want no camera movement at all. Whenever you're doing a transformation like this, what makes things look very AI-ish is when the camera is moving when it's transforming. You never want that. Then click on generate. This is going to use 25 credits. And keep it at 5 seconds. If I could have done 3 seconds, I would have. And then of course you have to use VIP, and then just hit generate, and then this won't take that long to render. And as you can see, we have the effect. You'll notice that there is a watermark here as well. If you do pay for the monthly subscription, you will not have the watermark. You'll have the option to remove it. But it's pretty easy to remove the watermark. You just have to use a website watermark removal, and I'll show you how to do that. So then just drag the video inside of this website. This is a super easy website to use. Just draw a box or rectangle over where you want the watermark removed, hit remove, and then you're done. It's that simple, that easy. This costs no money, doesn't cost anything to use, and you'll be able to download the video. Okay, so for this final part of the video, this part was going to go a little bit fast. If you have any questions, you can just ask in the comments. But what I'm doing here is I'm combining the video that had the watermark removed and the original, because the original is going to be a little bit higher quality, and just masking out the part that was watermarked and pre-comping it. I'm going to go ahead and scale this thing up too, so that way it fits the original size of the original video. And now we can get to the fun part. So if we go to here, you'll see that it does transition smoothly. That's something that's recently been fixed with AI videos, because before it didn't do that very well. And then this last part, we need to figure out a way to make the transition not jumpy. So like you can see here, I use Mago to make it move. I'm probably not going to use this part of the video because I don't think it's too jolted, and I think it'd be cool if it goes back to normal but then glitch here and there. Again, I should have a Mago tutorial on how just to use Mago in general, but yeah, it should be in Patreon. So if you're not in the Patreon community, definitely join that. In that way, you'll be able to watch the Mago tutorial. But yeah, so that looks pretty good. We're gonna need to add a glitch effect. So I'm gonna add a glitch effect to the beginning and to the middle when it goes back to normal. So I'm using Atomic X, which is a really good tool. Highly recommend. Very easy to use. And you can see that just that quickly I added the glitch effect just like that. So that's cool. We're going to do one more thing, or a couple more things. We're going to add the text of Stranger Things. Now I could have done this manually, but the show just came out on Netflix, so I didn't have time to actually build this from scratch. So instead, we're just going to use a PNG, and then we're going to add the glitch effect using Animation Composer, which is another cool tool you guys should have in your toolbox. And then basically we just have it glitch here. So I'm using two different glitches because I don't want it to look cheesy or cheap. So we're using two different softwares for glitches. I'm gonna add a wiggle effect to the glow of Stranger Things, and that way when it glitches, it comes on. When it glitches again, it goes off. Now it does have a built-in sound effect in here. When I do the final editing, I'm gonna turn that off because I want to use my own sound design for this. But it's looking pretty good actually. So the last thing, like I mentioned, I'm gonna use the Mago again, and on here we're gonna have it go in and out. Now we don't want to use normal keyframes. You want to use toggle keyframes, or some people call it stop motion keyframes. So that way it doesn't translate from frame to frame. So we have it at opacity at 0, opacity at 100, opacity at 0. So it's a glitch. So you can see like right here. Now, since we're doing this for Instagram and people on Instagram has short attention spans, we are not going to do the whole 15 seconds. So we want to keep it around 12 seconds, which is like the magic number. And so we're going to make sure it only glitches twice. And when I do the sound design, which is not included in this tutorial, but when I do the sound design, I'm going to make sure that it only does the sound at the end twice. That way you can see the glitches. It kind of bring that part out. But that is pretty much it. That's how I did this Stranger Things effect. I know this is pretty fast, but if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.